What's good, YouTube? It's Xavier Stairs here today with another quick little airsoft video. Okay, so as you guys know, I'm a huge active member on both the AK Operators page and the Heretics page over on Facebook. So somebody by the name of Luke Dymersky, I think I'm pronouncing that right, I'm probably butchering it, but whatever, Luke Dymersky uploaded a picture of a beautiful 308 converted AK. So I got in touch with him and I reached out to him. He actually runs a small thing called Dymersky Weapons Lab, and he just builds some crazy airsoft stuff. Regardless, he showed me how to convert a standard Airsoft AK-74, this year's an ENL, into a 308 DMR kind of rifle. So this one here is the gun you guys are actually going to be watching be converted here in this video. I'm telling you, this is probably the easiest conversion I've done. It's stupid easy, takes maybe a half hour. So yeah, if you guys are curious to see how you can convert any Airsoft AK into a 308, stay tuned. I'm telling you guys, again, this is stupid easy, and it's definitely worth having if you have a few extra AKs or an extra AK body laying around. For this build, I'm going to use a JG AK. It's the JG Tactical AK. I got it from Airsoft Megastore a while back for about 200 bucks. I've since completely destroyed this rifle. It is completely different than what it originally was. And here's a quick clip of me kind of going over what's on it. As you guys can see, I've already done some minor heresy to this. I featured this in my mag conversion video. Have a PSG 1 style muzzle brake on here. I got rid of the ramrod. Just I wanted a little more streamlined. It's got a Spartan Delta, or ENL basically, lower wood handguard. Old, I think APS or UTG upper handguard. A mag adapter by, I don't even know who makes this mag adapter to AR mags. So it takes M4 mags right now. I did that because I kind of liked the more sniperish look, but if I can do a 308 on this, fuck that. We're getting rid of that right away. And then it's got a A&K stock on here, if I can get that to go up all the way. Yeah, this stock is not really, it doesn't fit on here quite right, so I'm not really going to end up keeping it on here. I think I'm going to end up throwing on a Magpul stock when I get the new stock from my Daytona AMD 63. But yeah, so this is a nice little gun. I just want to make it better. So we got some FAL mags that just came in today. And we're gonna try to convert it, so we'll have to see how that goes. Alright guys, so hopping right into it, there are a few things you're gonna need to do this build, obviously. First and foremost, you're gonna need a Dremel with a cutoff wheel. I only used one. If your cutoff wheels are shitty and, you know, made of Walmart crap, whatever, you're probably gonna go through 2 or 3. Secondly, I use the drill. You really don't have to, it's kind of an optional thing, but I do recommend having it, you know, just in case. Lastly, you're going to need a screw and an FAL mag. And the reason we have to use an FAL mag, that I considered an M14 mag, that won't work. That needs an adapter. That's in my Saga build. You'll see that. But regardless, the reason you have to use an FAL mag over any other kind of 308 mag is because if we look at the feed ports here on the, this here's an AK mag, the feed ports are in the roughly in the exact same location. I'm sure you guys can kind of see that there. So yeah, only an FAL mag. Only an FAL mag will work. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is mark out exactly where on the AK receiver itself we want to cut. So to do this, and again, this is just to show you guys how this looks, because I forgot to record this part. So to do this, basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your FAL mag and hold it up on the AK, and then mark a line right across. It's as simple as that. Now that you have your line marked, what you're going to want to do is, well, you don't have to do this. This is optional. I did this because it makes it a lot easier. I went ahead and I took a drill with a 1/4 inch bit. I want to say it's a 1/4 inch, but maybe it's an 1/8. And I drilled 2 holes, as you'll see there. 2 holes on either side to know exactly where I'm going to be cutting to with my cutoff wheel. Next, you're going to go ahead and take your cutoff wheel on your Dremel and just cut. Literally as simple as that. I started cutting between the 2 holes, bridging those, and then I moved on to the sides. The last thing you gotta cut is inside the AK receiver itself. You'll see this tiny little metal bar that runs across the receiver. Every receiver is a little bit different in the way that they do this, but all of them have the bar. All the ones that I've seen have the bar. So basically all you really have to do, because after you've cut the sides, you've already cut the sides of that bar off, you just have to take your Dremel, put it up inside of the mag well, and grind out the part connecting to the center, if you will, of the receiver. Alright guys, so that is all you have to do on the gun. I mean, beyond like some finishing like sanding and maybe some filing if you have like, you know, a little bit left to do, but really as you saw there, it was mainly just cutting. There wasn't much to be done. All I have to do now is take probably a black Sharpie, unless I really want to recoat this entire freaking gun, probably not. But so I'm probably going to be using just a black Sharpie and coloring back in these aluminum spots right here. Either that or sanding the whole gun back to aluminum, which would be pretty cool actually. Or stamped steel, whatever the hell it is. I think it's aluminum actually, but yeah, so there it is, fully completed. It wasn't too terribly difficult. It was just, you know, some mindless cutting. I think it took maybe 20-30 minutes total. So yeah, this gun is fully done. I went ahead and added the scope, added the side mounted bipod on there for shits and giggles. Then I also went ahead and added a cheek rest. I just drilled in there. I have it offset actually. I actually had it straight on first. Absolutely hated the cheek weld, so I have it offset now for right-hand shooter. So I have fat cheeks, so that fits better for me. Alrighty, so now all we have left to do is modify the mag. As you can see here, just to show you, there's what the mag looks like in the gun without anything on the back to lock it in. So all we have to do to this magazine is add a piece so it will lock into the gun. This here is a completed magazine. All I did is I literally drilled in, I'm trying to get it to focus on this little piece. Maybe I'll just throw in a picture. But yeah, all I did is drilled into this and then added a nut and a screw. That's it. And it just clicks right on in. It's kind of a tight fit, actually really tight fit, because unfortunately the screw that I use is just a wee bit long, but it still does click in there. So there it is. Ta-da! That's it. Fits and feeds. I'll go ahead and throw in some BBs and wind it up, and just so you guys can see that it is feeding, you'll see the BBs fall out after it's fully wound. But yeah, so that's a fully completed 308 conversion AK. So let's go ahead and do this last magazine, and then I will close out the video. So first and foremost, what you're going to want to do with the magazine is basically take an AK mag, take your FAL mag, hold them side by side, and you can kind of see where you need to put this little tiny screw that I've already put in here. But yeah, once you kind of see that, eyeball it and go ahead and drill right on in. My screws were Allen, so all I'm doing here is just tightening it all the way in. Go ahead and screw it in as far as possible and see if it sits. If it doesn't, back it out a few turns, quarter turns, and then see if it fits again. Simple as that. Alright guys, so as you saw, that mag modification was crazy simple. This one was even easier than the last one. I didn't even end up needing to use a nut like I used on this one, and it still fits about the same actually as you saw there. I was just making sure that it would fit every single time and mesh up there with the feeding port. So last thing we got to do before I close out this video is wind these things up, put it in the gun, and make sure it feeds. There it is. Okay, so she feeds. I was scared for a second there. There it is. Alright guys, so as you can see there, this thing is now completely feeding, it's functioning, it's working at 100% functionality, so all that leaves left for me to do is go ahead and shoot it so you guys can see that it is fully functional and I'm not bullshitting you. I'll go ahead and throw up that clip at the end of this video. I'm probably just going to shoot at like a box or something right here in my basement. Yeah, fuck iPro. Just so you guys can see that it's fully functioning. But yeah, this is a fully working 308 AK. I don't know what I want to call it. The AKAL, FAKL, I don't even know. I don't really care. All I know is that it's awesome and it's something I've wanted for a while now. And now I have it. So there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed that video. Again, I'm going to be branching out into more and more of these project videos. I have an SKS conversion coming very soon. Not SKS, sorry. Saga, my bad. A Saga conversion coming very freaking soon. I'll go ahead and throw a little like snippet, like a picture of where I'm going with the Saga conversion AK at the very end of this video. So make sure you stay tuned or just skip to the end if that's what you want to see. For now though, again, I'm just going to go ahead and throw up some shots of this gun. I'm going to throw up some shots of just the completed build in general so you guys can kind of see where I went with it. I hope you enjoyed these kind of, I hope you guys are enjoying these kinds of videos. I know these are very different than what other people have on YouTube, but I'm kind of different than who other people are on YouTube, so I guess, you know, it's each their own. Let me know if you guys have any kind of suggestions on different builds I should do. I have a ton of different ideas. If my SK or Saga conversion, sorry, I don't know, I keep on thinking SKS, but regardless, if my Saga conversion goes well with the 3D printer, I'm definitely going to be doing a purpose-built anti-material RPK. So I'm going to convert an RPK into like a 338 Lapua or like a 50 BMG and just put a giant bore barrel on there. So we'll see how these project videos go and how many guns I have to rip apart. Alright, so yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I don't know which one I'm going to upload next. I have some old videos. Oh my god, I have some videos from like middle school that you guys are just going to die laughing at, so I'll post those too. Or just like a clip of it too, just for shits and giggles. Maybe at 2,000 subscribers I'll do that so you guys can see fat me and how I used to talk about my guns. Good god, it's hilarious. Alright guys, yeah, peace. Bitches. Alright guys, moment of truth.